So here's what's in the course. This is an online course with live sessions with me. You're going to get a proven step-by-step coaching methodology that will help individuals and couples, whether they are affected by recent events or have long-standing issues that they need to resolve. You're going to get concrete skills, templates, scripts to use now that you can use to distinguish yourself as a specialist in your community and even online. So wherever you are in the world, whatever you're working with, you can become the expert. It gives you a way to help your clients practice compassionate communication. And that compassionate communication has them relate from their best self, let go of their limiting beliefs, unburden pain from the past, and relate from their hearts. That's what they learn from you. And you have the ability to coach them, guide them, inform them, support them as they manage the time it takes and the information needed to make these life-changing decisions. It doesn't happen quickly, and you could be the expert across the board to help them. And the tools and techniques that I give you are ones that you can use as a resource with your clients for months, or like I said, even years. I work with clients years from the time they wonder what to do about their relationship and then do the work they need to do to heal their own pain and then show up with an ability to talk with each other. So you will have all of those resources at your fingertips. Because what I do is I use the principles of internal family systems, to which I'm deeply indebted. And I add what I learned at the Chopra Center about higher consciousness and speaking from a deeper, wiser part of yourself. I use my expertise as a mediator and an attorney, and I put it all together along with everything I learned in my own marriage, separation, and divorce to help you help others. And in the process, you'll be helping yourself, because if you have any issues you want to discuss about your relationship, your family, your feelings, your past, we go into that in all of the live sessions we do together. And the live sessions are one of the best parts of this process. I have hours of training, reams of information, but the parts that really resonate with the people who have taken this course are the people in it, the camaraderie, the support, the love, the inspiration, the information, the practice is all part of the curriculum. And your investment can be returned with one client. For instance, if you're a therapist, you can't offer legal advice, but you can offer legal information. And I give all that information to you about how to talk about finances. What would you do about the house? How do you find out what your property is worth? How do you think about what future expenses might be? I give all that to you so that you can work with your clients. And if they get triggered, which they do, about any of those issues, you can spend time helping them process their feelings before any decision needs to be made. So as a therapist, you don't have to give them away to a mediator or an attorney, but you coach them as a coach or a therapist through all the discussions, all the decisions that they make, so that healing can happen from the moment they start working with you. And you will help them heal and transform their relationship, no matter what form it takes in the future. And if you're a coach or a therapist, you're going to have an expanded toolbox, because nobody teaches this the way I do. I don't think there are other practitioners right now with the same expertise that I have practiced over the last 35 years. And I put it all together in this toolbox. So you will have access to all of that information. And you will also have an expertise that will have clients come looking for you. Rather than you looking for your clients, they'll seek you out because they'll know you have this expertise. A minute to mediators, because mediators often are stuck with clients who are in the middle of fighting. And you really don't have the skill set to help them look at their situation from a different perspective. And when they're fighting, when they're acting out what they do at home, it takes a very long time to get to a peaceful way of relating to each other where you can actually look at the details. But if you're a mediator and you learn these skills, your clients can practice a new way of communicating in the first session. You help them create a bond as future co-parents that could be better than the parents that they have been. And you give them tools to engage in meaningful dialogue because you're there to facilitate it. So it's a skill for mediators. Let's talk to attorneys out there. You can't practice therapy, but being an attorney myself, I know that clients sometimes call just to complain. And you spend a lot of time just listening to them talk about their feelings. So you might not be a therapist, but sometimes you might feel like one. But you don't have to limit yourself to just practicing law when you can offer them a healing experience. You can foster a peaceful resolution instead of an acrimonious resolution. And you can help your clients become more present, more informed, and proactive in a way that heals the families that are being dissolved. And when you do that, you have a reputation that precedes you about being the attorney that gets it done, but gets the job done in a way that heals, transforms, inspires, and gives families a chance to go on and live happy lives because you were part of the dissolution. And finally, let's talk about counselors or clergy, because couples come to you and you have certainly many skill sets, but you may not have the specific skill sets that I offer in the certification. And what I do is offer spiritual healing as well as legal and financial information and support. So there's a way of having them look at their perspective of where they are right now as part of where they need to be, of helping them forgive themselves and each other for the things that have happened in the past. When we change the way we look at something, what we look at changes. So if they're used to looking at the relationship from their pain and their suffering and their complaints, and they're just telling their stories over and over, nothing's going to change. If you help them look at it as part of a reason for why they're talking with you, part of their spiritual path, and even if they choose to part, they can do it with more love and kindness. You offer that expertise to them. So you bring spirituality back to their relationship, even if it ends. And that's part of your expertise. So I hope no matter what your profession is, that you'll find time to check out the information, to give me a call to see if it's a fit, and to let me tell you more. So let me tell you more. Here's what we're going to cover. We're going to meet live for 2 hours every 2 weeks for 8 sessions. And in those 8 sessions, we're going to cover so much, as well as staying connected in a Facebook group and have bonus sessions as well. But in module number 1, our first session is to help you get comfortable working with individuals and couples in conflict. You're encouraged to do your own work, to connect to your highest self, to understand your parts, understand the influence of your family of origin, and understand how all of that has affected your personal, professional life. So we start with making you at ease in working with your clients, even more than you are right now, because you're going to realize it's less about what you're doing for your clients, but more about who you're being for your clients. So the more you're in self, the more you use the time with our lives to work on your own healing and transformation, the more it makes it easier for you to model self-leadership for your clients. Module 2 is how to share compassionate communication, how to share the ways people can get to their higher self, how to help them look at the way they manage their lives or get extreme so that they don't have to believe the stories they're telling themselves. They can let go of their stories. It helps you learn how to help them unburden the pain from the past and relate from their heart, because you're going to introduce the idea of forgiveness and empathy into this process. And when you do that, when you offer even one skill, you set your clients on a trajectory of forgiveness and creating a new relationship that meets their needs, no matter what form it takes in the future. So in module 3, I'm going to give you the details of the initial interview. And I have a unique template that I give you. I have a unique set of questions that I always use. And I give those to you so that you can use it with your clients now and in the future. It helps you understand the individual dynamics, the parts of each of them that are triggered, the complaints that they have about each other, how their behavior affects them, how their family of origin has influenced their lives, and gives you the tools to have a constructive dialogue that fosters empathy and transformation. And in the first session, those changes start to happen because you can help your clients understand that they each have an influence from their family of origin. They each have a way of managing their lives. And when they get a perspective that's more from their higher self instead of their reactive parts, they can begin to create a new relationship. And that possibility eluded them in the past because they were so locked in their stories and their parts. In module 4, we talk about the miracle of empathy. Your clients are learning a new way to communicate. And with this new understanding and awareness and willingness to listen, each party feels heard, understood, and more connected. And you learn how to help them practice exquisite self-care as you're practicing it for yourself, and model for them how to continue the dialogue when they're not in your office. In module 5, we talk about legal and financial information and how you can educate your clients with the information I give you, how they can explore their options, collect necessary information in their own lives, and learn what their rights and responsibilities are. You don't have to know any of this. That's the beauty of the Compassionate Mediation Certification. It's all there for you. In the Compassionate Communication Academy, I have all the handouts, the scripts, the videos, the examples that you can access to learn more and to practice. You'll be supported with turnkey worksheets, cheat sheets that you can put in front of you when you're working with a client and you'll know exactly what to ask at just the right time. And you're going to convey the information with materials that are going to be very easily understood and remembered by your clients. Once you've done that, we're going to talk about how to help clients negotiate. Now, you may have clients that don't want to separate at all. They just want a better relationship, but they still need to learn how to negotiate. So compassionate mediation, again, isn't for divorce. It's helping you help your clients mediate with their own parts and then mediate with their partner's parts. Sam Keen has said that it's not about finding a perfect person to love. It's learning how to love another imperfect person perfectly. So that's what you're going to help them do. Once they understand that their families of origin influence their lives, that they've come together for a reason, that their path can be better, you're going to help them negotiate what do they want moving forward. How do they create a vision for their future? How do they see if they are each capable of meeting each other's needs and offering more? As they begin to create a compassionate relationship, if one or both feels that the relationship has run its course, that it's time to separate or divorce, you help them beautifully, easily, kindly, respectfully talk about a separation or a divorce and give you all the tools to do that too. And in the last couple sessions, once you've learned all I can share with you in this level 1 certification, we talk about how to market and network and incorporate this into your practice. So I'll offer you marketing materials and copy that you can use to disseminate in your area to get more clients. And you'll expand your network as you learn how to outreach with other professionals who will know about your special skill set and refer to you, which leads to the referrals that you'll get. How can you collaborate? How can you add this skill set into what you're doing now? We also talk about how to use this in groups, how to bring compassionate communication into groups, into families. That's all part of the training too. And you'll be able to form your own groups to do this with. You'll increase your ability to attract new clients and have a whole template of tools and techniques that you can use now. So that's the overview, and I'm going to tell you about the bonuses. Part of the training includes the Compassionate Mediation Program. That's a 6-hour video series that I created for individuals and couples to help them add passion to their marriage or compassion to their divorce. This is part of the program. And not only will you get that program, but you get training manuals on how to coach people either through the program or coach them on your own with the compassionate mediation process. You'll also get everything that's in the compassionate mediation tools for your practice, the magic wand question, the initial interview template. We're also going to talk about how to take your online practice further. What do you need to know that I can offer you? How meditation will help you become more self-led. You'll get a copy of my book on compassionate mediation and my books on compassionate divorce, and you'll get all your questions answered. So please check it out. Make a call with me if you're leaning in at all, because I'd love to share with you more of the details, see if you're a fit, talk about your investment, and if you act soon, you get to save $1,000. So be sure to check it out. And you get a guarantee, meaning if you sign up and after the first session, you feel it isn't for you, I'll give you your money back. But it's worth a shot to get all the live content, all the templated videos, materials that you'll have to use, and the ongoing support from me and the others in the group that make you feel connected, supported, inspired, motivated to answer the calling of your heart, to know that you have a skill set that I'm sure is very broad, as is everyone that's studied with me, but that you're open to learning something new. And you're going to help your clients, because instead of paying $1,000 to attorneys and retainers and legal fees or court costs or other therapy bills for themselves or their children, or lost wages due to illness or stress, or paying money to financial planners, you're going to have a skill set that will allow you the depth and breadth to talk about these issues with them. So with you, they would save time, money, energy, stress, plus you're going to be leading them to a new way to communicate compassionately and having a healthy, transformational relationship, no matter what form it takes in the future. So you can go to my website and get some frequently asked questions answered. You can go to lindakroll.com/praise and find out what other people have said about taking the certification course, studying with me, learning the compassionate mediation process, even if it's just an individual. So I'm so excited about offering this to you. And here's just a brief recap. We're going to have 8 live 2-hour sessions. We're going to have question and answer sessions. You're going to have membership in a private Facebook group where we stay connected in between the sessions. You're going to take your online practice further, get the bonus gifts, get the information that will help you market and network. And I just want to share that I am on a mission to change the face of divorce, one heart at a time. I had my own divorce many years ago. I went through an adversarial process. I knew there had to be a better way, and I created it. And now I'm sharing it with you. And in compassionate mediation, you're going to get a fully detailed, ready-to-use, step-by-step process where you'll have all the information you need to offer your clients a new paradigm to create the relationship they desire and deserve. And when an individual or couple understands all the challenges that an ending would look like, they're often motivated to create a new beginning. As I said, I believe families need not be broken, but can be peacefully and respectfully restructured. And my passion is to find a professional like you who's interested to offering your clients this process so they can stop living with uncertainty, pain, and walls around their heart and take action in their lives. So I'm inviting you to take action now. You've got nothing to lose, so much to gain. Your clients can have the same results my clients enjoy. And all you have to do is schedule a brief call with me to see if this is a fit. You and your practice are worth the time to check this out, expand to more fulfillment and more abundance. So please join me. We can help individuals, couples, and families to practice exquisite self-care with a self-led, higher consciousness method of compassionate communication. And we can help heal individuals, couples, families, and ultimately heal the world. So I hope you'd love to join me, and I look forward to staying connected, and we'll talk again soon. Bye for now. One final thought. You may need a little more information about me. For over 35 years, I've been an internal family systems therapist. I started with Dick Schwartz in his second training, and I've been a devotee for all these years. I'm also a Chopra certified teacher of meditation, yoga, and Ayurveda. I am a mediator, an attorney, and an author. I wrote the book Compassionate Mediation: How to Add Passion to Your Marriage or Compassion to Your Divorce. And the Kindle book is also on Amazon, Compassionate Divorce: Changing the Face of Divorce One Heart at a Time. And I realize that now more than ever, compassionate communication is vital in couples, in families, in the workplace, in schools. And I created the Compassionate Communication Academy that houses the Compassionate Mediation Program for individuals and couples and the Compassionate Mediation Training for professionals. I will say that on the lindakroll.com praise page, you'll find some nice things that have been said about me, but one of the quotes is from another IFS therapist, said, "Wow, I love watching a therapist so competent in couples work. I will begin and merge concepts with my practice, especially with couples on the brink." Thank you for that. And someone else said, "Thanks so much. This gives me a roadmap and framework for helping couples navigate the decision-making in a way that honors and empowers both parties." So if you haven't gotten the roadmap already, lindakroll.com/roadmap. And if you have, please schedule a time to talk with me. And I'm looking forward to learning more about you, seeing what I can do to help, and staying connected.